West Virginia loses wide receiver Graeson Malashevich to the transfer portal. And most of you might be thinking, no big deal. The guy hardly ever stepped on the field as a receiver. But this is a bigger loss than what we might think. And I'm going to explain why right after this word from our sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, this episode is brought to you by Dutch Miller Automotive, where friends and family pricing means you get the best deal right up front on any new or pre-loved vehicle in stock every time. With brands like Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Kia, Hyundai, Ford, GMC, Buick, and Subaru, the Dutch Miller Automotive family is always growing and ready to put you in the car or truck you've been searching for. Check out our inventory across West Virginia at DutchMillerAuto.com or come in today to the home of friends and family pricing, only at a Dutch Miller Automotive store near you. What is up? Come on in. Welcome into another edition of Couz's Corner. Belly yourself up to the bar. Make yourself comfortable because I'm going to serve you up a shot of top-shelf college football content. On tap at Couz's Corner today, we are talking about another West Virginia player hitting the portal. This time, wide receiver Graeson Malashevich, an in-state kid, or an in-state young man, I should say, who came out of Spring Valley High School in Cerrito, West Virginia. Very popular player on this West Virginia team and kind of a surprising move, to be honest. I never really saw this one coming. Grayson's been on this team since 2020. Is close friends with a lot of members of the team. And again, it's his home state school. But if I had to guess, this is a decision made because Graeson can probably go to a school somewhere and get more snaps. He's going into what I think is his senior season, and he probably wants to go somewhere where he can get more snaps, more playing time, have an opportunity to showcase his skills a little more. Now, at West Virginia, he had been acting as the holder for the last couple of seasons, and he's also been battling a little bit of injury, which may have somewhat impacted his ability to get on the field as a receiver, and he also missed a few games as a holder as well. But the reason I said this could be a bigger loss than what we think, even though he's only caught one pass as a receiver since his time in Morgantown. But this young man is extremely well liked in the locker room. He's been mentioned as a leader in the receiving room by other receivers. Just a great young man with great leadership skills and, again, very well respected, very well liked by his teammates. Now, I'm going to share a few screenshots for you here during this video just to give you an idea of Grayson's impact on this team. First, I'm going to show his announcement that he made when he decided to enter the transfer portal. He says, "Thank you, WVU. I am very grateful for my time in Morgantown. The people in this state have made the last 5 years unforgettable. I love and appreciate all my teammates, coaches, and the support staff. Thank you, Coach Brown, for giving me the opportunity to wear the old gold and blue and for teaching me how to be a leader. Coach Mike, you taught me what it means to relentlessly pursue better. Blue collar, fighter, passion. Coach Lau, I appreciate all the knowledge and skills you have passed on to me. WVU is a special place, and I leave with a heart full of gratitude. I am excited for my next opportunity to play ball as I enter the transfer portal as a grad transfer. Once a Mountaineer, always a Mountaineer." So very, very well said words there by Graeson Malashevich. Now I'm going to show you some comments that his teammates have made about Graeson. First, let's start with a former teammate, Bryce Ford Wheaton, who was a receiver at West Virginia for 4 years. Most of those spent under Coach Brown. It says he retweets Grayson's announcement, and it says, "If the fans knew how much behind-the-scenes work this man did for the program, y'all wouldn't believe it. Go ball out, brother. I'm forever grateful for you." Then the next one I'm going to share is actually quarterback Garrett Green. He put out a retweet as well. And here's what he had to say. "My brother, they don't make many like this. Love you, brother." And then the final one I'm going to show you, and look, there could be more that I just didn't see, but these are the three I'm going to show you. The last one is fellow Spring Valley High School grad, Doug Nestor. It says this: "Graeson is everything we wanted to be as a Mountaineer. Can't say enough about his work ethic and dedication he had to this university. Someone is going to get not only a great player, but a great leader. I'm proud of you, brother." And again, in an interview just last week, we heard one of Grayson's wide receiver room teammates. I think it was Traylon Ray. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it was Traylon Ray who said Graeson was the leader in that room. And he didn't bat an eye. He said it right off the top when they asked him the question. Didn't even have to hesitate. So Graeson Malashevich was a key piece to this football team. Hopefully, losing him and his leadership won't hurt that room negatively. He was one of the few veteran guys in the room. I mean, you've got Hudson Clement, who's a redshirt sophomore. Traylon Ray's a sophomore. Rodney Gallagher's a sophomore. Now, Preston Fox, I think, is a senior or at least a junior. So he's somewhat of a veteran. They brought Jaden Bray over from Oklahoma State, but he's new to the room, new guy in the room, even though he is an upperclassman. So Graeson was the leader, the senior leader in that room, despite not being able to play. You don't have to be on the field to be a leader. I mean, when you look at Graeson's stats, over his career, he played in 42 games throughout his career as a Mountaineer, caught one pass. That was in 2020. It was for 30 yards. But again, he played a lot on special teams and was the holder consistently for this team over the last couple of seasons. So his role was extremely important. He also returned a few punts, actually. Here, according to sportsreference.com, he returned 5 punts in his career for 12 yards, 2.4 average, and also have returned 4 kicks for 54 yards for 13.5 average. So he did return some kicks in his career at West Virginia too. So again, a valuable piece lost to this team, not necessarily on the field as much as in the locker room. And let's face it, a holder is important. You don't get the hold down, makes it harder for the kicker to make the kick. So a holder is a very, what's the right word? Unheralded, maybe. Underappreciated, I guess would be a better word. Underappreciated position on a football team. I've done it. It's not easy. But again, most importantly, his presence in the locker room will be missed. So shout out to Graeson Malashevich. Shout out to him for his contributions to West Virginia football, to this state. And best of luck to him. I hope the young man goes and balls out somewhere. It'll likely be at a lower level school, probably in maybe a G5 or even an FCS school, wherever his road takes him, wherever his country road takes him. I wish him the best and hope he balls out. He's going to have a West Virginia University diploma hanging on his wall. So he's been a valuable piece. So he's always a Mountaineer. Thank you, Graeson, for your contributions. Hopefully someone can step up in that wide receiver room to be the leader that Graeson Malashevich was. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about Graeson leaving this team. Also, want to ask you to please share, subscribe, all that. Make sure your notifications are on so you'll be notified of future uploads and future live streams I might do. I want to give a shout out to my VIP members of this episode. This just so happens to be what I think, if I remember, is the first 4 members of my channel. These are the first 4 VIP members. They're still members today. David Cummings, Outlaw of College Football, who also has a channel of his own. Go check it out. Big Dan T, and I misspelled his name on the screen, but it's Big Dan T, and Luke Bart. Thank you all for your contributions to the show. Thank you for being VIP members here. If you want to become a member of this club, all you have to do is hit the join button below. If you don't see a join button, go to my channel homepage, hit join there. It's right beside my profile photo. It shows you the tiers that are available, the pub level and the club level, the perks that go along with them. I've added members-only content. I'm starting to do a lot more 1-minute shorts that'll be for members only, and occasionally I'll do a video just for members only that'll be up for like 2 weeks behind the paywall that only members can access for a couple of weeks. I've done a couple of those so far. There will be more to come. If you want to make sure you don't miss out on this, hit the join button. It's an easy way to support what I do here. The money comes right out of your bank account each month. Again, it's an affordable amount. But if you want to cancel, you can do so at any time, so you're not locked in forever. There are other ways to support the show. Go check out my description box for links to certain websites, certain ways you can support me by buying Fanatics clothing or apparel, by buying ONIT athlete trading cards, by using the links in the description box. And I have a merch store if you want to check that out as well. I appreciate you tuning into this video. Please check out the one here if you want to see more of my content. Have a top shelf day, and Q Country Roads.